Hold up.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we have some pretty exciting news as there are some new inside sources and leaks that seem to indicate that the charge rifle, along with a couple other weapons, are going to be receiving a complete overhaul in Season 18, which is a long-awaited, remake of them basically. They don't really fit into the game. Today we're gonna go over all that. We're also gonna give out 45 bucks. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, but without further ado, let's hop into today's topic. Okay, so let's go ahead and start talking about the charge rifle. Ever since it was introduced in Season 3, it's been a huge controversial weapon. The fact that its hit scan does an insane amount of damage, and even if you miss your shots, it still does some damage to the target. It's probably one of the most powerful weapons in the game, and almost anyone that has any self-dignity says, no, I'm not picking up the charge rifle, I don't care. It's just a fact. And this season, it seems to have gotten even worse, as a lot of pros have continued to bring up the issue that they just don't like being shot from 200 meters away while also having to calculate a 3v3. It's just an unskilled weapon. There's no way to really say anything else. It is a hit scan weapon, and it probably doesn't belong in Apex Legends. But the devs over at Respawn do seem to be tinkering with it and changing it for the future. You might remember a while ago I got that huge list of leaks from an inside source. This was about 4 months ago. Like arenas getting removed from the game, TDM would be coming in, Ballistic in Season 17, all the new Apex Legends classes, and the hardcore battle royale with no HUD, all that stuff that ended up coming true. Well, he did let me know some new information about the charge rifle and how they were working on it. In the playtest, they were able to half-bake shots and hit people with them. This led to reduced damage and reduced range, although they weren't confident about the range part. Apparently, it was called the Cooler Charge Rifle. That's what its actual name in the game was, and they thought that it was broke until the devs clarified that it was AD. I didn't actually know what AD meant, and that means as designed, which is an interesting way to go about changing the charge rifle. I don't know if this is necessarily a nerf, just a new way to play it. You would be able to just fire it off without doing the fully automatic charge for 80 damage when you hit the person. But it would also maybe even alleviate the little ticks of damage that players complain about when even if you miss your shot, you're still getting hit for 20 damage at a time. If it was half-baked and this is something that they decide to fully go into, it could be a good way to go ahead and fix this. I've also heard that they are trying to change the longbow a bit. There was a playtest not too long ago where they had given it quite a big buff and made it a lot more viable. It would be honestly nice to see the sniper meta get changed around a bit. It's been fairly stale since the Sentinel came in. Vantage was added in, who has a sniper ultimate, but overall, we haven't seen any really big changes added in, or something just to shake up how long distance engagements work, because right now the charge rifle reigns king right next to the Kraber. And while we did know that the charge rifle was getting a rework actually about last season, because that's when we originally talked about it, it looks like they're going to be delving into more future content with it, as it does appear that it could actually be completely removed from Season 18 and that it could be replaced with a new weapon that is very similar. This is a little confusing because the charge rifle does have a reactive skin. It has an entire list. It's very possible they go with a remodel and then add in additional skins, very similar to what they're doing with Revenant Reborn. But overall, the devs actually want to do a more balanced and fun version of the weapon. In fact, from everything that seems to be going around in circles right now, it seems like with the new weapon mastery class, that was an early test release for a whole new method of weapon overhaul reworks and just changing the way that the meta plays in general. The last one we got was in Season 14 when they changed all the ammo types, and it seems like this season is going to be another one of that. The big question here is that if this does actually go through, are we going to get a new weapon this season? It would make sense that we are, because we aren't getting a new legend, we're getting Revenant Reborn. But overall, the entire weapon meta in general is going to be shifting in a brand new direction, and I think a lot of us can be very excited about what we're going to see with that. Let me know down below, what do you think about the charge rifle, and do you like the idea of it getting a complete rework and making it more fall into line in the sense of a battle royale? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, which has banger Apex Legends content. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.